without the true honest. So let's get it, yeah, let's see what we can uncover. One that defies your world, gives you truth and light.
Why is it suddenly not in my headphones? Like it just decided to do its own thing all of a sudden. God damn it. Configure. Why are you doing this to me right now? It's being really stupid yet again in a different way. So, hooray. Extremely frustrating, man. Okay, it's in my headphones, which means it should be in the stream, which is what matters.
The true honest, so let's get it, yeah, let's see what we can uncover. One that defies your world, gives you truth and light. One that excels, pleasure and light to guide your way through this shadow world.
So, Shift Tab. That's not the right one. Alt Tab. There it is. Where'd it go? Can I get the friggin' app, please? There we go. Ridiculousness. Okay, so it says it's on all of them. So I should be able to see if anybody says anything, which is what matters, because that was a nightmare yesterday trying to keep track of 3 different chats, so without an external app, I should say. So we're going to actually start over, because I want this to be smooth. I don't want it to have all these issues right at the gate, but we'll see. Is everything how I need it to be? Put everything on the highest quality wise. Try this again. Sure, let's put anime subtitles on and automatically change the text over. I think we're good. Let's go ahead and go back. We're gonna do a fully new game again, because I want it to be... I don't really know what I'm trying to say. I want it to be like a full experience instead of this weird broken up mess that it's become. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And like I said before, last time yesterday when I started, I'm gonna do hard mode. Just because I played Persona 2, 3, 4, so I figure I'm probably safe, I think, to do hard. I know with the elemental magic or order, like the rock, paper, scissors-iness of it, how that works. Somebody popped in and popped out, so but they didn't say anything, so I have no clue if it was to lag because of lag or anything like that. So we're just gonna have to kind of go and hope for the best. Hopefully somebody will message me and freak out if it's really bad or something. Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook. Chapter 4. So I figure I'm probably safe. Let's go ahead and make that.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Looks like Colt is watching on Facebook.
It seems we have a guest
with
with an intriguing destiny.
Or anything, since yesterday it was pretty bad. And we'll go from
My
there.
name is Igor. I am delighted to make your acquaintance. This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. It is a room that only those who are bound by a contract may enter. It may be that such a fate awaits you in the near future.
Cool, cool, cool.
Now then, why don't you introduce yourself?
I tried to reduce my settings yesterday, and that didn't really do anything because I had messed up my internet overall. So I've tried to work on it. Okay, I gotcha. Let's see if we can manage that just a bit. I'm gonna switch this over to properties. Wait, where'd it go? I have no clue what it just did. Okay, can you hear me now? And is it like kind of normal? Back the way it was, but then I get drowned out. Okay, we'll see if we can tweak it a bit. So default, and then just drop that a little more to be safe. Go back to the game. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, well, we'll stick with that for now.
Now, let's take a look into your future, shall we?
Well, you said I was good when I was talking, so I don't know. Okay. That's funny.
Do you believe in fortune telling?
I think my strategy is going to be just watching Facebook's chat and not Twitch or YouTube, and just sorry for anybody who watches there. I won't see what's going on. This whole restream thing is still just kind of a little above me, I guess. Like, I don't really have it down yet.
Each reading is done with the same cards, yet the result is always different. Life itself follows the same principles, doesn't it?
So yesterday, my friends were saying that Igor looks like another one of my friends if he were like, I guess like 40 years older, and I guess I
The
could
tower in
maybe
the
see
upright
it.
position represents the immediate future. It seems a terrible catastrophe is imminent.
Obviously, he doesn't have an absurdly long nose. He just has kind of like a somewhat sneaky look to him sometimes. Not like intentionally, just kind of like when he's laughing or something. There's an appearance that kind of matches.
The card indicating the future beyond that is... the moon in the upright position. This card represents a hesitation.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, I
and
haven't watched that movie in like
mystery.
probably like
Very
15 years,
interesting
but yeah,
indeed.
I'd say he does. For the other chats, my cousin was saying that he looks like Riff Raff from, my brain just had a mess up, from, Frankenfurter, Rocky Horror Picture Show. Jesus, my brain is really not keeping up today.
It seems you will encounter a misfortune at your destination, and a great mystery will be imposed upon you. In the coming days, you will enter into a contract of some sort, after which you will return here.
So, I have this somewhat, well, it's not really a theory, but my complaint or problem with 4 and 5 is that the Velvet Room isn't the same as it always was, which I know that sounds really stupid and like nitpicky and dumb, but the Velvet Room in 1 through 4, well, 1 through 3 rather, was always kind of like a representation
The
of...
coming year is a turning point in your destiny. If the mystery goes
should've
unsolved, your future may be forever lost.
Okay, so as I was saying, it was like a representation almost of the Red Room and the Black Lodge or whatever from Twin Peaks, and they kind of got away from that with this one, although the game is somewhat more Twin Peaks-esque. Not like, I'm not saying it's like Deadly Premonition levels of Twin Peaks, but it's just got a more rural, quaint theme to it, whereas 3 is and 4 are basically in downtown locations. 5 being in Tokyo, so obviously it's the city, but the Velvet Room in those is almost exactly like the Red Room in its styling, except it's blue because Blue Velvet, because David Lynch. So I always thought that was interesting, and they kind of got rid of that in 4, and I didn't really know because I hadn't watched Twin Peaks back when I played 4 the first time, but...
My duty is to provide assistance to our guests to ensure that does not happen.
I said it's auto-scroll and stuff, and it's just not doing
I
it.
have neglected to introduce my assistant to you.
Yeah, and she's just rudely staring at me over there.
This is Margaret. She is a resident of this place, like myself.
My name is Margaret. I am here to accompany you through your journey.
We shall attend to the details another time. Until then, farewell.
I can't help but feel like with I almost said Riff Raff, with Igor, he just looks like he needs a ton of sleep. His eyes are just so bloodshot. That, or he's just maybe coked out of his mind with his huge ass nose. Sort of. At all. I don't know. As I said kind of yesterday with Matt, enjoy the awkward, creepy teenage high schooler pseudo hentai-esque anime themes.
Slim down this summer with the refreshing taste of calorie magic.
And we're back. Now on to some juicy news. The Mayumi Yamano scandal. I'm sure everyone is
At first he bags a singer, then he has an affair with a TV announcer on the side. Do chicks really dig politicians?
Isn't it just stuff like money and connections? When you get down to it, financial and political clout is what matters.
Hey, what is that supposed to mean?
Well, what do you think?
It's Troy Baker, which makes sense because he's a character in the game, but...
Well, I'm sure that you all know already, but at the end of this month, he will be transferring to another school.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe this.
Quiet down, guys. I'm not done yet.
It's weird. They have you, they're all sad that you're leaving, but in the new school, it's like, I know you have to start over when you go to a new school, but like you really have to start over in these games with basically no social skills, and you have to like pick them back up over time. So it's kind of funny because clearly your guy was like the class favorite or whatever. It seems like based on the way that everybody reacted just then. So he literally just loses every social ability he has, I guess, when he gets to the new school.
Matame, a council secretary in the Inaba region, whom she married just last year, is now under suspicion of having an affair. What's more, his rumored mistress is the well-known TV announcer, Miss
Should we go soon?
Yes, just about.
The question on everyone's minds is how this love triangle will affect.
I'm glad to hear it's not lagging as bad as yesterday, though, because everybody kept complaining about it, and I was just like, okay, I'm going to quit until I can get this figured out, because I'm not about to annoy everybody and then potentially start off on a bad foot.
Yaso Inaba.
It's still weird to me how crystal clear it is compared to what I'm used to on the PS2 version.
Hey, over here. Well, you're more handsome in person than in your photo. Welcome to Inaba. I'm Ryotaro Dojima. I'll be looking after you. Let's see, I'm your mother's younger brother, and that about sums it up.
It's been a long time.
I'll say, you've really grown. I still remember when you were in diapers. This here's my daughter. Come on, Nanako. Introduce yourself to your cousin.
They're really good. Well, it's weird because 1 and 2 are totally different. Well, 1 and 2A and 2B, I guess, are completely different than 3 through 5. But I started playing with 2 on a band trip, I think, in either high school or college, and it was just so weird that I was always curious
What
about
are you so shy for?
the rest. And I had seen a trailer for 3, or maybe it was an IGN review for 3 back when it first came out, and I really was curious about it, but it was something where I just kind of missed the boat. Kind of the same with Yakuza, actually, strangely enough, and they're now basically 2 of my favorite game series of all time, so
well,
I guess it works out.
Let's get going.
But I guess the best way to think of Persona is you have to kind of shut down any part of your brain that's JRPGs or Final Fantasy, because it's got
My car's
similar
over there.
mechanics as the old Final Fantasies, where you're doing attack, magic, item, defense, whatever, and there's different elements and a kind of a rock paper scissors you kind of wheel to figure out which one's best. But other than that, the theme is a lot more different. It's more grounded in realism as far as the world you're in, and then there's demons and just spirits and things you're fighting. So it's on one hand more realistic, and on another hand less realistic, but more grounded in what our literature and fiction would be like. So I guess it kind of makes sense. And then you also just have this whole weird social dating style aspect to it too, which
Hey,
might be weird to some people. To me, I honestly played 3 the first time when I
you dropped this.
had kind of lost a lot of my sanity after college, so it helped me kind of get back to being normal in a way. So I'll always feel like I owe a lot to the series for that.
Whatever. All I did was pick it up.
The note you made for yourself with Dojima's address.
What's wrong?
So that wasn't in the original version, that's only in this golden version, so because her character wasn't really a thing yet, so we'll see how that plays out. I don't know anything about her really, so Inaba Central Shopping District gas station. It's just kind of weird that you
Hi, welcome to Mole.
have this little
Can you go to the bathroom by yourself?
I kind of wish I could, you know, do without it being just rehash the joke I made yesterday. Because I was just like, well, sure I can. I'm a teenager. And then I was like, oh, he's talking to Nanako. But, yeah, it's weird because the game gives you this, like, brief little introduction to the city, but
It's in the back, to
doesn't
your
let
left.
you explore it.
You know
so
which
it's kinda
way's left?
pointless in the end.
The side you don't hold your chopsticks in.
So I guess that means
I
you're supposed
know.
to use chopsticks with your right hand. Won't matter to me because I can't use chopsticks anyway, so I just kind of use whatever hand feels, you know, most accurate, even though I can't do it.
Are you
so.
taking a trip?
No, we just went to pick him up. He just moved here from the big city.
A city, huh?
Fill up my car while you're at it. Regular's fine.
Right away, sir.
Good time as any for a smoke.
Are you in high school? Does it surprise a city boy to see how little there is out here? There's so little to do, I'm sure you'll get bored fast. You'll either be hanging out with your friends or doing part-time jobs.
I've had
Speaking of
friends
which,
try to
we're
teach
actually
me.
looking
It
for
never really
part-time
worked
help
out,
right
but
now.
Feel free to try.
Give it some thought, why don't you? We don't mind if you're a student. Oh, I should get back to work.
Nanako is looking at you, and suddenly I feel weird.
Are you okay? Did you get car sick? You don't look too good.
Could it be exhaustion from the long trip? Now that she mentions it, you do feel a little dizzy. Ooh.
What's wrong? You okay?
It's almost like if I were drunk, I would be able to talk without screwing up so much because I'm like stuttering and stumbling over myself, which is really weird because I'm used to recording, just not used to streaming. I guess that's the problem. I just felt lightheaded. That seems like the most accurate
That's understandable.
response.
It must have been a long trip for you. Why not take a little walk? Get some fresh air. Just let me know when you're ready to go.
We're gonna kind of just run through some things real quick. I'm not gonna actually probably read everything verbally because I've already done that in the last one's bookstore. Go there to buy books that can help you learn to improve skills, I want to say, or complete quests. It's been a long time, so since I played 4 that far enough to know what to do with that. In 5, you improve your like social skills with books, but I think it works the same in this one. Fierce Looking Man. Basically, this is where you go to get your armor and weapons in the future. This is a tofu shop. I don't remember what the point of that place is. This is a general store, and apparently I'm looking at vending machines or like capsule toy machines, not the actual store itself. So, if you look at this vending machine here, this Coke or soda machine, I should say. I'm not that much of a southerner to where I would say Coke for everything. If you look at the soda vending machine, there's like a character, like a mascot on it. That's Jack Frost. He is like the Pikachu, in a way, of the Persona and Shin Megami Tensei series overall. Hey, don't you know where my snack went? I had it in the fridge, but it's gone. Oh, I ate it just now. I thought it was leftovers. What? No, it wasn't leftovers. I was making sure to save it for later. Oh, really? Sorry about that. Well, I'm going to work. See ya. What? I was looking forward to eating it. They seem to be having a sibling dispute. We should leave them be. Stole his snacks. Way to go, sis. You have something to do in the shopping district. It's a bit run down, but we have everything here. It used to be a lot more prosperous back in the day, but now we only see regulars now. We only see regulars nowadays. If only Junes hadn't come into town. It's convenient, but it's a little sad. It's an apt description because it's basically the Walmart of the Persona 5 or 4 universe. So let's go ahead and clear that out. Unfriendly looking girl. Have we met before? I met you just now. Just now? Okay. She's thinking to herself, but doesn't really have much else to say. Are you okay? Nanako seems worried about you. And let's talk to Uncle and go ahead and get moving. You arrived at the Dojima residence. For the next year, this place will be your home. I don't know if it had the scooter in the front on the original game. I know that's a new thing to this version of the game. Is like there's a whole thing about scooters.
Let's have a toast.
I definitely think that the food looks better than it did on the vanilla version.
So your
that's
mom
good,
and dad are
before
busy
it was
as
like
always.
Flat
They're
JPEG
working
images,
overseas, was it? I know it's only for a year, but getting stuck in a place like this because of your parents? That's rough being a kid. Well, it's just me and Nanako here, so it'll be nice having someone like you around. So long as you're here, you're part of the family, so make yourself at home.
Always go with that basic
Come
one
on.
for some reason.
There's no need to be so formal.
Like, yes, sir, just seems obnoxiously
Look,
serious.
You're
with
making
what he's
Nanako
saying.
all tense.
And then the other one, I don't know, it just doesn't seem like how I would actually react.
Well, anyway, let's eat. Oh, who's calling at this hour? Dojima speaking. Yeah? I see. So where is it? Uh-huh. All right, I'm on my way. Looks like I made the right choice to skip the booze. Sorry, but I gotta go take care of some business. Go ahead and eat without me. I don't know how late I'll be. Nanako, you help him out, okay?
Okay.
Nanako, it's raining out. What did you do with the laundry?
I already brought it in.
I still feel like that response, like not the words, but just the tone of how she's saying that doesn't really fit.
All right. Well, I'm off.
But yeah, I guess another way I could explain Persona beyond what I've described is that you're usually kids trying to attempt to solve a crisis of some sort. In this one, there's like a
For this week.
kind of like a murder mystery thing
Let's take
going
a look
on.
at the hourly breakdown of tomorrow's weather.
So madness will ensue, as my dad would
With
put
storm
it.
clouds moving in from the west, expect rain throughout the day tomorrow in most areas.
Let's eat.
Find yourself alone with Nanako, you might want to strike up a conversation. Must be tough.
It's always like this. My dad's a detective.
So as I was explaining, it's kind of a murder mystery situation. So your actions will, I mean, they don't like affect his ability to do his job really or anything, but it's more he gets annoyed at you kind of being at the right place, right time, every time kind of thing, whenever you figure stuff out. Not like annoyed, like mad at you.
And now for the local
feels like he doesn't want you to be involved in any way, but he's got his concerns or whatever. So there's kind of a recurring thing with Personas. It seems like 3 through 5 at least, the parental figures or adult figures are kind of like concerned that you might be involved a lot for some reason with what's going on, which, I mean, you are, but from more of a person trying to fix it perspective, so it's like
City Council
hard to
Secretary
explain to somebody
Taro
who,
Namatame is under fire for an alleged relationship with a female reporter.
someone who essentially wouldn't even grasp the concept because they're just, you know, in a you know, they're on the reality side, whereas this is crazy shit going down.
His wife, Enka ballad sensation Misuzu Haragi, revealed to this station that she will likely pursue damages.
You all are crazy.
In response, iTelevision has decided to cancel
No
all
tentacles
of announcer
were
Mayumi
used in the
Yamano's
making of the
televised
stream
appearances.
so far.
Until allegations of an affair with Mr. Namatame are resolved,
Matt wants to
she'll
see
remain
Reese
off the air
Chan.
and out of the public eye.
I can't show her right now.
This is boring.
I think there's definitely a lot more weirdness with her in the future, besides just that
At
one
Jeunesse,
commercial, so.
every day is Customer Appreciation Day. Come see for yourself and get in touch with our products. Every day's great at your Jeunesse.
Every day's great at your Jeunesse.
I don't know if this time around, like if I keep going with the whole Nanako is evil storyline that I was doing in the YouTube series or not. It's hilarious, I think, to make her seem like she's somehow the spawn of Satan, like Damien, basically. But I just don't know how practical it's gonna be to actually keep playing that up going forward. So I might drop that little meta story I was crafting. I don't really know.
Aren't you going to eat?
Maybe I should keep it going, though. It's just I have to catch up so I'll know what I have to do from then on. So in my YouTube series, I pointed out that this little box here looks almost exactly like some Cheez-Its, but you can't really get close enough to really see what it's supposed to be, unfortunately. You open the fridge, there's some fried rice. Eat it? Sure, yeah. I don't think it actually does anything because it's the first part of the game, but has no taste at all. Strange. She's at a loss. You should leave her alone. Quiz shows on TV. Let's go ahead and save again, just to make sure we've fully overwritten that old save. We're going to go upstairs to the bedroom and continue on. And it won't let you do anything. I know that because of last night, so I'm just going to go ahead and go to sleep. Just to skip a couple minutes, or a couple seconds, basically. You'll be living in this town for 1 year, starting today. You wonder if everything will be alright. School starts tomorrow, you should hurry to bed. ... As I was saying yesterday in the attempt to stream, I feel like in some ways bumping it up to 4K and having HD and all that kind of reduces any sort of mysteriousness or horror-esque elements to having this foggy setting, because you can just see really well for the most part, unless the game is forcing you to not see at certain points. Like, I guess to describe it more specifically, in the PlayStation 2 version, I feel like I would only be able to see, like, from here to about maybe here before, but you know, now you can see, like, 11 or 12 blocks ahead of you. It's just really strange. They make it so clear here. Oh yeah, I gotta change that back because I screwed that up and forgot to change it on here. Where was that? Game, I think, right? Inverted camera on. It's so weird that inverted is actually what I want. Usually, you know, it's backwards if you do inverted, but here if you do it, it's like right is right, left is left, because for some reason it's weird camera wise. I don't know. So this seems like a strange dream, just in a foggy place with all these blocks. Do you seek the truth? You heard someone's voice. If it's truth you desire, come and find me. Hear the voice from up ahead. But there's just this weird door thing here. You sent someone ahead. Will you continue? Well, of course. I wonder, like, I don't remember if I tried saying no on my YouTube playthrough just to see what happens. I don't think you would just get like a game over, but that would be hilarious. So, you are the one pursuing me. Try all you like. Well, I mean, I guess I'll do what he says. Try. Oh, I only did 3 damage. It seems that you can see a little, despite the fog. So yeah, I'm not doing a whole lot to him, which makes sense. It's kind of a scripted fight. I see. Indeed. That is very interesting information. We'll get him one more attack, and then he should disappear, I think. But you will not catch me so easily. If what you seek is truth, then your search will be even harder. So he does this, and then he disappears further into the fog, and you can't really do a whole lot, because if you try to attack him, you just miss. Everyone sees what they want to. The fog only deepens. So basically I'm going to just guard, just to kind of waste turns. Will we meet again at a place other than here? I look forward to it. You're losing consciousness. You can hear someone's voice.
Breakfast ready.
That was kind of weird. She didn't really say breakfast is ready. She just says breakfast ready, which I've never heard anybody like remove the is out of that sentence structure. It's almost time to get up. You feel like you had a nightmare. What could it have been about? You're starting school today. You should head to the living room for now. What's up, other Matt? I am just replaying this, hopefully with less lag today. Now that I've kind of fixed my down and up load speeds as far as bitrate.
Let's eat.
You do the cooking?
I can toast bread and cook sunny side up eggs in the morning. Dad can't cook, so I buy dinner. You're starting school today, right?
I'm still just confused about that, because the bag of groceries she has to pick up is probably like half as big as her, and possibly a lot heavier than her, considering this is like some rural town. Like, I'm assuming she's not running around with a grocery cart.
My school's on the way, so let's go together.
But maybe I'm just overthinking things a bit. I don't know. Probably am, knowing me. School zone, Samigawa floodplain.
You keep going straight from here. My school's this way. Bye.
School zone, intersection in front of the school. I think this is about when I got told that the lag was unbearable yesterday, so if it's still going well, or at least better, that's all that matters right now. That looked painful. You should leave him be. Based on his little hops, I really assume he like crushed his junk on the bar, like the frame of the bike. Or that's at least what I've always assumed. I don't really know 100%. It's not really something they talk about, so. You've arrived at the main gate of Yasogami High School. What kind of student life awaits you here? Well, hopefully one, you know, as successful as it seems like the last high school was, since everybody was sad that he left.
Yeah, it turns out that
Talk about bad luck. The homeroom teacher here is Moraoka, isn't it?
Yeah, it's King Moron, all right. We get to enjoy his long-ass sermons every day for a whole year.
Hey, you guys, I heard there's going to be a transfer student from the city in this class.
Huh? Really? A guy or a girl?
A transfer student from the city. Just like you, huh, Yosuke? Huh? You look dead today.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
What's with him? Who knows?
All right, shut your traps. I'm Kinshiro Moraoka, your homeroom teacher from today forward.
He really bothers me with his weird, like, racist teeth and weird hair and stuff like that. I don't know. There's just something about him, appearance-wise. Not so much that he's just an asshole.
First things first. But just because it's spring doesn't mean you can swoon over each other like love-struck baboons. Long as I'm around, you students are gonna be pure as the driven snow.
I feel like that's a phrase that people really need to start bringing back into regular conversation, pure as the driven snow, or stuff like that. I don't know, it's just really funny and sounds so old-timey to me.
Now, I hate wasting my time, but I'd better introduce this transfer student. This sad sack's been thrown from the big city out to the middle of nowhere like yesterday's garbage.
The garbage.
And he's just as much of a loser here as he was there. So you girls better not get any ideas about hitting on him.
Cool.
Tell him your
Good
name,
stuff.
kid, and make it quick.
So, I think because you have those like social skills, like I had mentioned before, I want to say you calling me a loser bumps your courage. Nice to meet you all. I think does kindness, and I don't really know what ... like the ellipses. I don't really know what that does for you. But courage seems kind of more important to getting to, like, usually kindness and courage are both important to getting to know characters in the game. But I think courage is more required. It's required more often. Like, usually there are like 2 characters that have courage-based trees or whatever that you have to get to their storylines, and others have kindness, but there's usually like 2 courage to 1 kindness or something like that, roughly. So I'm going to do the courage-based one, you calling me a loser, even though that's probably honestly not how I would react in real life. I can't imagine I would be that shitty to a teacher. That back-talky or whatever.
Huh. That's it. You're on my shit list. Effective immediately.
But yeah, like I was saying yesterday, I have this exact screen cap as a reaction image on my phone in case anything happens, or it's like I just disagree strongly with somebody, so...
Now listen up! This town is miles away from your big city of perverts and assholes in more ways than one. You'd better not even think of getting involved with the girls here, let alone abusing them.
You need to chill out, Mr. Moroka, with your weird head vein. About to have an aneurysm over here looking ass.
But what do I know? It's not like the old days. Even here, kids grow up so damn fast. Every time I turn my back, you're fooling around on those damn phones, checking your life journals and your My Places.
Goes on and
Excuse
on.
me, is it okay if the transfer student sits here?
Huh? Yeah, sure. You hear that? Your seat's over there. So hurry up and sit down already.
And with that, I think we've made it into new territory on the streams. And from what I've been told, things seem to be going pretty good, so...
He's the worst, huh? Rotten luck for you to get stuck in this class. Well, we just have to hang in there for a year.
You can hear people around you talking about you.
Sucks to be the transfer student, ending up in King Moron's class on the first morning here.
Yeah, he won't think twice about suspending you if you get on his bad side. Then again, we're all in the same boat.
Shut your traps! I'm taking roll, and I damn well expect you to respond in an orderly manner.
It's weird, because in 4, all the students feel kind of bad for you. Like, in 3, they don't really discuss, as far as I recall, how most of the students feel about your character. In 4, they all feel bad for you getting stuck with this a-hole. And then in 5, nobody trusts you except for the group of playable characters, and it's just really strange how... I mean, I get the reasons in the story, but it just seems like such a dramatic tonal shift from 3 and 4 in that respect. Your life at this new school has just begun. Will you be able to fit in here? I mean, I suspect so. You always eventually get there, as long as you keep your head down and push and pursue.
That's all for today. Normal lectures will start tomorrow.
Attention all teachers. Please report immediately to the faculty office for a brief staff meeting. All students must return to their classrooms and are not to leave the school until further notice.
Ugh. You heard the announcement. Don't go anywhere until you hear otherwise.
He's seriously getting on my nerves.
I think it's funny that the classroom scenes are almost like those memes of like, guess who the main characters are in an anime, because like everybody, like in fact if you look to the right of the screen, there's literally two sets of characters that are basically like twins of each other, and then like everybody's in the same exact uniform except for mine is slightly more like flapped open on the collar. But he's still generic because you're the protagonist, so they want you to be able to kind of portray or like project yourself onto them. But then you have these two girls in the red and green, and this boy who wrecked his bike on his nuts and has the orange headphones and the more spiky but longish hair. So they just all stand out, just like all those memes basically. It's kind of funny if you really think about it.
Did something happen? Don't those sirens sound really close? I can't see a damn thing. Frickin' fog.
Yeah, like every time it rains lately, it gets all foggy.
Hey, did you hear? I hear that paparazzi's looking all over for that announcer.
Oh yeah, you mean Mayumi Yamano, right? I heard some guy spotted her at the shopping district.
Actually, I heard that.
Are you serious? Hey, Yukiko-san. Mind if I ask you something? Is it true that announcer's staying at your family's inn?
I can't discuss such things.
Yeah, I guess not.
Oh, sheesh. How much longer is this gonna take?
There's no telling.
It really honestly bugs me
I should
how
have
much
left before the announcement came on.
Chie, the girl in the green's voice is different from the vanilla version. I mean, it's not like really bad. It makes sense still, but it just is different enough to be strange. Because she sounds very girly in this, whereas in the original she has like this more mature, kind of soothing voice, which kind of fits her like slightly more tomboy-esque demeanor a bit better, I feel like.
By the way, did you try what I told you the other day?
She sounds a lot like some specific character, and I just can't place... Maybe it's like Uraraka from My Hero Academia, or... I don't know. There's some character that, in my mind, she sounds a lot like with this new voice, and I can't place it just yet.
You know, that thing about rainy nights?
Oh. No, not yet. Sorry.
Aw, that's okay. It's just, I heard a guy in the class next door yell something like, "My soulmate is Yamano, the announcer."
Attention, all students. There has been an incident inside the school district. Police officers have been dispatched around the school zone. Please stay calm and contact your parents or guardians as soon as possible and quickly leave the school grounds. Do not disturb the police officers. I repeat.
Whoops. Accidentally skipped a little bit.
Incident?
What? Something actually happened? Come on, let's go take a look.
So looking at the screen and seeing the date now, I realized that I really didn't get far in my YouTube playthrough at all.
Hey, are you going home
I
by
guess
yourself?
that makes sense.
Why don't you come with us? Oh, nearly forgot. I'm Chie Satonaka. You know, I sit next to you, right?
I'm not so aloof that I wouldn't notice her or whatever, I guess.
Well, nice to meet you. This is Yukiko Amagi.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm sorry that this is so sudden.
Come on, don't apologize like that. It makes me look like I got no upbringing. I just wanted to ask some stuff, really. That's all.
Miss Satonaka, this was really awesome. Like, the way they moved was just amazing to see.
Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully, you'll be able to see more in the future. I think that, well, that was actually meant to respond to the thing, but whatever. Hopefully I'll be able to stream more in the future to catch up. I still don't know how long it's going to take me to get there, but it doesn't seem like it's as far as I remembered, but...
And I'm really sorry. It was an accident. Please just have mercy until my next paycheck. See ya. Thanks.
Stop right there. What did you do to my DVD?
Ah!
What the? I can't believe this! It's completely cracked! Oh! My Trial of the Dragon!
So yeah, it's obviously some sort of homage to Bruce Lee, because she's super into martial arts and stuff. But
I think mine's cracked too. Critical hit to the nads.
So she just beat the shit out of him before actually checking it. That's kind of messed up in a way. I didn't really ever think of that before.
Oh, Yukiko-san. Are you worried about me?
He's fine, Yukiko. Let's ditch him and go home.
Looks like he's in a lot of pain. You should leave him be. No caring about your fellow man. That's a no-go in this game.
You're Yuki, right? You want to go hang out somewhere?
What? Who are you?
Just some creep.
What's up with him? What school's he from?
Never mind that. He's going for Yukiko-san? Man, you'd think he'd at least wait until she's alone to make his move.
I bet you a can of Tappy gets knocked out.
No bet. Haven't you heard how difficult the Amagi challenge is?
I like that it's called Tap. Like, they didn't even try to hide that they were totally just doing Tab as the ripoff or whatever.
So, are you coming or not?
I'm not going.
Fine.
What an incel.
What did he want from me?
What did he want? Obviously he was asking you out on a date.
Huh? Really?
You really had no clue? Sheesh.
Granted, I think they are like 15 or so. Like, I think they're like sophomores, so maybe his weird attitude makes some sense to some degree.
But then again, that was way over the top. It was creepy how he called you Yuki all of a sudden.
Yo, Yukiko-san. Turned down another lovelorn fool, huh? Man, you're cruel. You got me the same way last year.
I don't recall doing that.
Oh, you serious? So then you want to hang out sometime?
So you're saying there's a chance?
I'd rather not.
That'll teach me to get my hopes up. Anyways, you two better not pick on the transfer student too much.
I also like how I think I mentioned this before, but I like how the bike is branded Atlas, as if they couldn't come up with a fake brand for their bike.
I'm sorry for dragging you into this.
Come on, let's go. Everyone's staring.
I want to say I've already gone through like the first episode's worth of stuff maybe at this point, which is
So
pretty
you
good
came here because of
since,
your parents' job?
It's only been a little
I thought
while.
it was something
It's been an
way
hour,
more serious. There really is nothing here, huh? That's what makes it nice. But there is nothing much we can show to people from outside. Though there is something from Mount Yasogami. I think our dyed clothes or pottery or something is kind of famous.
That's something else that's actually different with Golden versus Vanilla, is like in the background on Vanilla at this part, you can actually see like lots of phone poles and stuff. Whereas in Golden, for some reason, it's like just this strange little farm. I'm guessing that's supposed to be like a rice paddy or something. I don't really know, but...
Oh, wait! And there's the Amagi Inn! Yukiko's family runs it. It's the pride of Inaba.
Huh? It's just an old inn.
No way! It's been in all sorts of magazines as a hidden treasure. It's a great inn. It's been going for generations, and Yukiko here is gonna take over someday. Their inn actually attracts a lot of visitors to Inaba. It pretty much keeps this town going.
I don't think that's entirely true.
So, tell me, you think Yukiko's cute, huh?
It's hard to say. I don't know. Like, it feels like that's somehow bashing her if I say that. So maybe I should say I think so. Yeah, but I don't want to. If I call one girl cute, is that calling the other one not cute? When the one who's asking is the one I'm not talking about right this second? Like, how does that work? I'll just say I think so. Just sound like I'm not calling her ugly. I guess I don't know.
Oh, I knew it!
Come on, don't start this again.
She's really popular at school, but she's never had a boyfriend. Kinda weird, huh?
Come on, stop it. You shouldn't believe that, okay? It's not true that I'm popular or that I've never had a boyfriend. Wait, no. What I meant to say was I don't need a boyfriend.
So she hasn't. Also, your hair is kind of clipping through your arm there, Yukiko. Are you feeling all right? Like, hopefully you're not.
Jeez, GA.
Dying from a hole in your arm or something.
I'm sorry, but this is our chance to talk to someone from the big city, and you barely said a word. Hey, what's that?
So that high schooler left school early, and as she came down this street...
Wow, who could imagine that hanging from an antenna?
I wanted to see it too. Oh, you got here too late. The police and fire department took it down just a moment ago. Well, I think it's terrifying. I can't believe a dead body showed up around here.
You think it's terrifying, but you rushed to see it. Like, that seems a little contradictory to me.
Wait, what did she just say?
Hey, what are you doing here?
We were just passing by. Just gotta be honest.
I should have figured that'd happen. That damn principal. We told him not to let them through here.
You know this guy?
He's my uncle.
I'm Detective Dojima, his guardian. Well, how should I say this? I hope you get along with him. But you three really ought to stop wandering around and head straight home. Adachi, how long are you going to act like a rookie? You want to be sent back to the central office?
I'm sorry.
Go wash your face. We're going to go around and gather information.
I mean, it's not bad for a cop to be, like, disgusted by death or bodies and stuff, like, or disturbed by it. I mean, that we've seen on Twin Peaks that Deputy Sheriff Andy or whatever is basically, like, emotionally almost a child and can't handle it. But that's because he's, like, almost like the moral compass of the, or good moral compass, whatever, the positive moral compass of the show. So, I mean, it's like, if you're gonna get sick from bodies occasionally, it's like it's gonna make the job harder, but at the same time, I don't think it makes you necessarily a bad cop. Just a
Was
quirky
this
one.
what that announcement was about?
What do they mean it was hanging from the antenna?
Hey, Yukiko, why don't we go to Junes some other time?
Good idea.
All right then, we're taking off. Starting tomorrow, neighbor, let's do our best.
The two of them left. You decide to head away from the crime scene. Probably a good idea. Don't want to hang around too long. Wait, it's actually gonna let me explore? Is that like a thing I can do for real this early? That's different. Usually, I think at this point in the original game, you had to just go home. You're a student at Yasagami. You should have gotten an order to go home from school today. Go on, go home. It's a bookstore, fairly empty inside. Okay, yeah. There's a bit of a ruckus and there's a lot of police officers. What's going on? Huh? A crime? Really? Yay! An emergency! Now I don't have to go back to work. It's kind of messed up, but at the same time, I'm not gonna lie. Like, there were times where the power went down downtown, like the entire block was out, and I was just like so happy to not have to look at my computer for a while when I worked at the credit union, so I guess it makes sense. I've been hearing sirens all day today. I was getting such great sleep, but they woke me up. So now I can go up to the other side. I think it's the north side of the, yeah. Good memory, I guess. Seems this is a Chinese restaurant. You can smell the appetizing scent of food from here. There's a bulletin board. Look at the job openings. There are no job openings at the moment. Got a poster. Samigawa Boju. Misuzu Hiragi. It's a poster of a famous Inca singer. Didn't I tell you at school you're supposed to head straight home? Still, where'd the store's owner go? I can't leave here until I talk to her. Well, I mean, I would have gone straight home, but the fact that they let you actually explore instead of going straight home was so different that I had to do it. It's a little unbelievable to see so many policemen in this town. This has never happened before. You can even go to the shrine. You're not even allowed to do that for a long time in the original, like a month or something like that. This looks like the shrine's main building. You have no business here. Yet. It's a small shrine. There's a fortune box sitting there, but there's nothing inside. Cool that it lets you actually go places early like this. It's a textile shop. There's no reason for you to be here right now. I mean, it doesn't really let you in anywhere, but it still lets you look. The sign says Nishino Barber, but the shutters are closed. There's a notice saying the shop is closed. Well, obviously. Yeah, that's right. I'm in front of the store owned by the parents. Yes, I understand. I'll get to it now. Huh? No, like I explained already. It's a liquor store. Cases of various alcohols are stacked on top of each other. It's a beverage vending machine with a roulette game. However, all the drinks are sold out. There's nothing for you to buy. Heard that there was some kind of incident? Can't believe that would happen in a small town like ours. I'm so scared I don't want to even be outside. You should go home quickly too. Leave the shopping district then. Can we go to Junes this early? Yep, until he can walk inside. Waiting for my dad. He said he's gonna come get us. Heard something happened, but what? I've never seen this town so filled with policemen and unrest. It's starting to scare me a little, so I just called my husband to come pick us up. You must be a student at Yasagami High. It would be terrible if anything happened to you, so maybe you should hurry on home. It's currently being inspected. Okay. Go into town, I guess? Or wait, no, it said I could go to... There was an option to go to the food court, even though... Okay, elevator is currently being inspected. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, surely they're not going to let you go either way. Let's go to the Samigawa floodplain. You must be a student of Yasagami High. You should head on straight home for today. Yeah. I'm hearing the police sirens today. I'm not used to hearing all that noise. It's really unsettling. Isn't this river something? It's called Samigawa, and it has tons of fish. It's a wonderful, beautiful river. I keep seeing police cars zooming by today. Was there some kind of accident? Yes, sir, and you missed it. This place is fucking filthy. Look at all this trash, dude. I hope rural Japan isn't actually like that, not just trash everywhere. Like, papers and bottles, as far as that I can see. But I have this bad feeling it probably is. Anyway, let's go home because I can't seem to go anywhere else right now. Ooh, people. Housewife in farming clothes, and it was terrible. I was doing some work on the farm and the police came around to question me. It's such a dangerous world these days. I can't even relax when I go out shopping. And I was going to buy some tiny soul tomato for dinner tonight too. What now? What's tiny soul tomato? Well, that's no problem. Here, you can have that same, or some of the, some that I harvested from my garden. I guess it's like something to do with like smaller tomatoes, like cherry tomatoes or something. I don't know. It's no big thing. Anyone can start a home garden as long as they have some unused land to work with. If you take that spot next to the Dojima place, for example, there's more than enough land to make a fine garden. Oh my, is that so? If I start a home garden too, does that mean I can look forward to them sharing the vegetables they grow? I wonder if that means that that's going to be a thing. Yeah, open land. There's an empty patch of dirt in the open space next to the house. I'm thinking that means that you can do something there now, whereas before you couldn't, so that's kind of cool. No, I'm not going to town. That must be a new feature. There's a scooter parked in front of the house. It will become evening when you return home. Return home? Well, there's not really anything else to do, so why not?
I wonder if Dad's not coming home again tonight.
Our top story this evening concerns a bizarre case in a quiet suburb. Around noon today, a woman was found dead near the Samegawa River in Inaba.
School Zone is being shown on TV. Could this be the incident you heard about?
The deceased has been identified as Miss Mayumi Yamano, a 27-year-old announcer at the local television station. The initial results of the Inaba Police Department's investigation have revealed...
The Inaba Police Department! That's where Dad works!
Today, Junior! I know she's... it's fair that she's freaked out. Are you worried about him?
It's his job, so things like this happen.
The body was found hanging from a large television antenna atop a local resident's roof. Authorities are uncertain as to why the body was in such a state. With the cause of death also uncertain, police continue to investigate whether the death is an accident or a homicide. A thick fog common to the area has slowed their progress, and plans to fully canvass the area are delayed until tomorrow.
I wish American news stations had a, like, weirdly cartoon happy mascot frog. That'd be pretty nice. It seems that the local television station's announcer was found dead near the Yasugami High School campus. The announcer, Mayumi Yamano, her affair with the local councilman's secretary, had been on the news just the other day.
They found her on the roof? That's scary. Oh, it's Juness.
At Juness, every day is Customer Appreciation Day. Come see for yourself and get in touch with our products. Every day's great at your Juness.
Every day's great at your Juness.
So, I don't know if it's just me or if I'm the odd one out or what, but did you all, like, as a kid, have any obsession with some sort of store? Like, that just doesn't seem like a thing around here. Maybe it's like a rural Japan thing or something, but I never was like, oh my god, Walmart, yes, thank you. That was not a thing for me. I mean, it could just be that she just really likes the jingle, but I think canonically she really likes the store, and I don't really know why. Because it's just a department store. She's looking at you expectantly. Let's sing it back to her for some reason.
You memorized it already? I'm the best one in my class.
She sings the song to herself over and over again. It seems that she's forgotten all about the scary story. Well, that's good. It's on TV. Quiz show's on TV. Nanako, when is Dad coming home? Nanako keeps looking towards the TV with a worried expression. You should leave her alone. what you got going on? Anything in the sink? Because it's used very often. The kitchen is organized. If there were ingredients in the refrigerator, you might be able to make lunch. Okay, in the fridge. Nothing catches your eye. Well, darn. Let's save. And I don't think they're gonna let me go outside. Yeah, you're still tired from getting used to your new life. You shouldn't be walking outside at night. You're still tired from getting used to your new life. You should return to your room and rest. Sure. Let's go ahead and go to the next day.
Someone!
You really have some problems with riding a bike, don't you, dude? Maybe you should help him.
You saved me. Thanks. Oh yeah, that's right. You're that transfer student.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Matt Rhodes, I changed the name this time, so you did miss something. If nothing else, I did get it fixed for you.
I'm Yosuke Hanamura. Nice to meet you.
Are you okay?
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
Seems to be alright.
Say, did you hear about the incident from yesterday? They found that announcer lady hanging from an antenna. You think it was some kind of warning? There's no way something that weird could have been an accident.
You might be right. He is a little suspicious.
Dangling a dead body over a roof like that? That's just messed up. Then again, it's pretty messed up to kill someone in the first place. Oh crap, we're late. You want to ride? It's a little squeaky, but it should be fine.
I mean, if you're the one driving, who knows if that's even accurate. See, even my dude was clearly hesitant. Be quiet, you idiots! You guys are in high school, aren't you? Can't you shut up during class? Don't you have any common sense? First of all, my job is to waste my precious time teaching you assholes philosophy. And since I'm so nice, I'll straighten up your rotten attitudes while I'm at it. Aren't you honored? And I'll be going especially hard on any of you morons that are curious about the murder. Got it? Now get your books out. Open your books to page 394. You listen to the lecture intently. Knowledge is increased. I don't remember if you actually get the boost on the vanilla version for that specific lecture. But that's cool.
So, you getting used to this place?
Not quite yet, I would say.
Yeah, well, you just got here. There isn't much to do here compared to the big city. But there is that certain something you can't get anywhere else. The air's clean, the food's great. Oh, you know about the local delicacy? It's grilled steak, man. Like that's anything special, huh? I know a place where you can get it cheap. Wanna come? You helped me out this morning, so it's on me.
What about me, huh? No apologies?
She's so pissed about her DVD, dude.
My Trial of the Dragon?
I mean, it is a Bruce Lee movie. I kind of somewhat see where she's coming from. After all, the copy of the 5 Venoms I got from Goodwill that one time didn't work, and I was kind of pissed about it.
You always come around when I'm talking about food.
How about it, Yukiko? Don't you think he should treat us too?
I'll pass. I don't want to gain any more weight. I need to help out at the inn today anyway.
You don't want to gain any more weight. You're like a vanilla wafer, or I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like something very thin and wispy. That's not a vanilla wafer. Vanilla wafer's kind of dense. You were like, what is some very thin food? You're like those pieces of seaweed you can get in the package that are like chips, but they're not chips at all. Or one of those mint strips. It just dissolves the second you put it in your
Yukiko-san,
mouth.
you started training to take over the business?
It's not like that. I'm just helping out when it gets busy. Well, I should be on my way.
Oh well, we should get going too.
Huh? Do I seriously have to treat 2 people?
2 people? Like, that face just makes him look extra stupid when saying that for some reason to me. Jeunesse Food Court.
This is the cheap place you were talking about? Ugh, they don't have grilled steak here.
Yeah, well, once you hopped on the freeloader train, I had to change my plans.
Still, that's no reason to take us to your place.
Dude, this isn't my place or anything. Oh, right. I haven't told you yet, huh? I moved here from another city about 6 months back. This location just opened up and my dad was assigned to manage it. So our entire family came out here.
Based on the cups, it looks like it's like a Whataburger or something, except that there's like pasta. Or, well, really, it's, I guess, like some sort of soba, but...
Here, this is to welcome you to town. Sadonaka, yours is on me too.
Yeah, I know.
She's so shitty over that DVD, dude. Granted, this doesn't really value or equal the value of DVD at 2007 or 8 or whenever this game came out originally. Conversation became animated over small talk.
It's only been half a year since this place opened up, but I haven't been to the local shopping district much since. A lot of stores there started closing and... You
can't blame it all on Jeunesse, can you?
Hey, it's the sister who stole the snack earlier.
Hey, it's Saki-senpai. Sorry, be right back.
Is she Yosuke's girlfriend?
He wishes. That's Saki Kanishi. Her family runs a liquor store in the shopping district. I think she's working here part-time, though.
Hey, how's it going? You look beat.
Hey, I'm finally on break. What's up, Hana-chan? Boosting the family business by bringing your friends here?
I know I'm probably going to keep saying this every single time that there's a new sprite or drawing or whatever on screen, but every single one just looks so much better on this version.
Ugh, madam, you wound me.
Just like crystal
Kidding aside,
clear.
you look down.
Every time.
Did something happen?
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just a little tired.
Hey, if you need to talk, I'm always willing to listen.
I'm okay. Thanks, though. Why'd I leave school early yesterday?
Well, I mean, that kind of made us. But I think she goes actually a little earlier than all of us, if I remember correctly.
Hey, is he the kid who transferred here? Are you the transfer student? Oh, did you hear about me already? It must be nice to have someone else from the big city to talk to, huh? I don't see Hana-chan hanging out with the other guys much.
Not necessarily.
I mean, most of them probably haven't pulled him out of a trash can, so that probably helps too.
He doesn't have too many friends, so I hope you two get along good.
I never noticed this derpy bunny on this sign
Hana-chan's
before.
a good guy, but he can get nosy sometimes. You gotta tell him right to his face when he starts to annoy you.
I mean, it might not be on the vanilla version, like the PS2 version, but it's just funny looking. And it could be perspective, because it's like slightly off from her flat, like, you know, like directly in front of you appearance in the sprite. Nah, he's a great guy. I can tell.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I wasn't really paying attention
Come on,
to what she
Senpai,
said.
there's no need to worry about something like that.
Well, my break's just about over. Back to work I go. Laters.
Oh, Senpai?
Laters. I don't know why it bugs me when people pluralize stuff like
Saki
that.
Senpai says I'm annoying, but she's even nosier than me. She has a younger brother, and she treats me pretty much the same way.
Oh, you don't want her treating you like a brother, huh? I get it. So that's how it is. The daughter of a local family-run liquor store, and the scion of the invading chain. Oh, the flame of forbidden love.
Okay, GA, stop being such a creep now.
Dude, it's not like that.
I mean, based on your face, it looks like it's like that.
Oh, really? Well, I know just the thing to cheer up that lovesick heart. You ever hear of the Midnight Channel? You're supposed to look into a TV that's switched off, alone, exactly at midnight on a rainy night. While you're staring at your own image, another person will appear on the screen. And they say that person's your soulmate.
What? For a second, I thought you were actually going to say something useful. How can you get all excited over such a childish urban legend like that?
Childish, huh? You don't believe it, do you?
Of course I don't.
Well, it's raining tonight. Let's all try it out. Then you'll see.
Try it out. Wait, you haven't even tried it yourself? Wow. I'm trying to remember the last time I heard something this stupid.
That's what I'm saying. Sounds like a bunch of baloney.
All that aside, you know that incident yesterday? You guys think it was murder?
Murder, murder, murder.
Ooh,
Change
what if the
fucking
culprit
record.
behind it was still lurking around?
Jeez, you shouldn't joke about stuff like that. Now who's the childish one? All I'm saying is, you guys better try it out tonight.
You heard the rumor about the Midnight Channel, where one can see one's soulmate on a rainy night. Maybe you should try it out tonight. Maybe. Sounds ridiculous, but you never know. Another dinner alone with Nanako. Don't worry.
Yeah. Oh, he's home!
What a day.
So I know I said the food looked better on that first scene, but it's looking a little JPEG-y to me.
I'm back. Did anything happen while I was out?
No. You're late again.
Well, something happened while you were out. The food quality reverted back to PS2 era instead of being the Vita version.
I'm sorry. Been busy at work. Can you put the news on for me?
Next, more details in the developing story on the incident in foggy Inaba. Announcer Mayumi Yamano's dead body was found hanging above a house in this isolated rural town. It is confirmed that Miss Yamano had been involved in an affair with Taro Namatame, husband of enka singer Misuzu Hiragi.
It's a follow-up report about the incident yesterday. When Miss Yamano, the TV announcer, was alive, she was having an affair with a councilman's secretary. The man's wife seems to be Misuzu Hiragi, an enka singer. Could the incident be tied to their lovers' quarrel?
The police plan to investigate this relationship and question any personnel involved with them. In addition, we now bring you an exclusive interview with the local student who found Miss Yamano's body.
An interview with a kid? Where the hell did they find her?
What went through your mind when you saw it? Could you tell she was dead? Did you see her face?
Apparently they're doing an interview with Optimus Prime. I'm kidding. I know obviously they're trying to hide her identity. But anybody with a brain and 2 eyes can probably figure out who that's supposed to be. You feel like you've seen her somewhere before.
Don't you think it's scary that someone was killed on a foggy day?
Huh? She was killed?
Oh, so did you see anyone suspicious around here?
No, not really.
We heard that you found it when you left school early. Did you have some personal business to take care of?
Huh? That's...
The reporter's enthusiasm seems to be perplexing the girl. Looking closely, she reminds you of Saki Konishi, Yosuke's senpai. I don't know if they actually called that out on the vanilla version.
A tragedy
that might be
that
slightly
occurred
different.
near the local shopping district.
Again, more kind of pointlessly small changes, but
Many store owners are raising concerns
Still.
about losing customers as a result.
it does feel very fluid, and the 4K HD is undeniable as far as quality upbringing or increasing. So
If they lose more customers, it'll be because you're making such a stink about it.
It really is a bizarre case, isn't it? I mean, hanging someone upside down from an antenna. I'd have to say it's a warning or a sign from the culprit.
Yes, but so far, no one has come forward to take credit for the crime.
Loads of prank calls, though.
So the cause of death is still unknown, and they don't have a single suspect yet? Taxpayers' funds are going to a police force who can't even figure out if this is an accident or a homicide?
We'll be right back after these messages.
At Junes, every day is Customer Appreciation Day. Come see for yourself and get in touch with our products. Every day's great at your Junes.
Every day's great at your Junes.
I feel like over the years I've heard that repeated thousands of times now.
Hey, Dad, can we go to Junes together sometime? No?
Seems to be asleep.
Jeez.
Quiz shows on TV. When I go to bed, I'll wake Dad up and tell him to go to his own room. Hanako's still watching TV. Tojima's sleeping. You should leave him alone. Nothing in the fridge. Nothing catches your eye. What does it tell me when I try to go outside? You're reminded that you made a promise to test out the rumors of this Midnight Channel. You should check it out in your room. Let's go ahead and save again. Then we will go upstairs. Reminded that you made a promise to test the rumors. Okay, yeah. You can hear it raining outside. It's almost midnight. Your soulmate appears if you look into a TV on a rainy night. Could Chie's story be true? Time to find out. This looks mostly the same, I'd say.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou art the one who opens the door.
What are the implications of that? Oof, that looks painful.
Are you okay?
Did I wake you up?
I heard a really loud noise. Well, good night.
Annika seems to have returned to her room. What just happened? You decided to talk about it with the others tomorrow.
Sorry.
Perfect timing. Sorry. Move over. She forced herself under your umbrella. I did have my own, but I saw this kung fu movie where they used an umbrella to pull off some sweet moves. And I accidentally broke mine trying to mimic the movie. By the way, did you see it? I did. Aha, do tell. But the person it showed... Never mind. I'll save it for when when the others are around. We're gonna be late for school. Sorry, sometimes reading isn't like something I'm bad at, it's just I get words flipped around. I'm not like, what is it called? I lost my train of thought as far as the word. Where you flip the words around. Why am I not remembering the word for that? Dyslexic. I'm not dyslexic, but sometimes, like, I usually see the sentence correctly, but I still end up reading what my brain feels like is the more common sentence. Like, there was something before where I flipped a word over because it made more sense to the sentence than what they wrote. I don't know. It's kind of awkward to only bring this up now, but we're pretty close here. I'm just gonna go ahead and run the rest of the way. We'll catch a cold. Or no. Let's be fun about it. Then let's race, since she's kind of sporty. That might, seem like a friendly thing with this person.
Huh?
Huh? We're both gonna run through the rain? What's the point in that? Besides, it's not like I wanted to make a break for it. Am I worrying too much? I'll keep going with you anyway.
Come on!
Alright, let's go. So I think that made a good impression with her. I don't know if that has any like ramifications on the future friendship or anything. Miss Sofue. Hello everyone, my name is Kimiko Sofue, and I don't know how much you know about world history, but I am an expert. First, a little about me. I love to use my dowser to look for lost items, and there's nothing quite like a romance. In fact, world history is a magnificent romance. History is like a river. It was born in the past and flows ever forward. I hope we can all enjoy the profundity of history together. Ho ho ho. In my YouTube video, this is where I did one of my first, like, more in-depth animation, like, trying to make cutaway jokes more my own. So it's something I'm kind of proud of, because I've gotten really good at it, I feel like. And since this is my first lecture, I'll start with an easy question. Our transferee, Mr. Twist. Mr. Twist. The whole Mr. Twist. Please stand up. The Western calendar is based on Anno Domini, the traditionally believed year of Jesus Christ's birth. What is the year before 1 AD called? I assume it would be 1 BC. Give the answer you think is correct. Ah, you seem to understand this well. If you think that history is like math, 0 AD would be the natural assumption, but world history is much more complicated. The Gregorian calendar we use today is based on the Julian calendar, which was made while there was no concept of zero as a number. Of the zero, that's a weird way to phrase that. Hence my confusion for a second. That's why, when counting backwards, we go from 1 AD straight to 1 BC. Hopefully that was a nice introduction to world history. You gave the correct answer. Knowledge has increased. I wonder if that's harder to answer that correctly in the East, because I know, obviously,
that's so freaky.
Obviously, they don't have that whole like Judeo-Christian background over there, so it's not as ingrained in society or whatever.
Is it supposed to be like mimicking an execution? It's messed up. My senpai told me it was a third year named Saki who found the body.
Yo. It's not really that important, but, well, yesterday on TV, you never mind. Look, I'll tell you later.
Yosuke, did you hear the rumor? Saki Senpai's supposedly the one who discovered that body.
I wonder if that's why she looked so down. She doesn't seem to be at school today either.
Huh? Hey, Yukiko, are you helping out at the inn today too?
Things are really out of hand right now. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Is it just me, or does Yukiko-san seem way stressed out today?
I guess they're running her ragged.
The way she said it just reminded me of
By
the
the way,
BP guy
did
on
you
South
see
Park.
It last night?
It?
Huh? Well, what about you?
I did! I seriously saw a girl!
Well, Chie, you're a lesbian. Sorry to break it to you. Surprise. Sorry you're the last one to know.
But my soulmate's a girl? What's that supposed to mean? I couldn't quite tell who it was, but it was a girl for sure. Her hair was brown, about shoulder length. She was wearing our school uniform, and...
Hey, I think that's the same person I saw. I couldn't make out that much detail, though. The image I saw was much blurrier.
Wait, so you saw it too? And we saw the same girl? Does that mean we have the same soulmate?
How should I know? How about you? Did you see it?
He told them about what happened last night. Sorry, guys. Saki Kanishi's all of our soulmates. May the best man win.
It sounds like we all saw the same person. But weird voices aside, what was that about getting sucked into your TV? Were you that tired last night? You must have just fallen asleep in front of your TV.
That'd be one interesting dream, though. I like the part where you got stuck because your TV was too small. That's pretty realistic.
It's so, like, it's on the tip of my tongue who she reminds me of. I mean, it is, like, she does remind me of Uraraka as far as the voice on this version, but it's also, like, a cartoon character, like a not anime, but a cartoon character's voice, and I can't quite place it. It's gonna really bug the crap out of me until I figure it out. Wait. I almost had it. It's... Is it Pickles from BoJack Horseman? Is that who plays this? I really think that might be the person. And it took me all of an hour and a half to figure it out, basically.
If it had been bigger... Oh! That reminds me! Our family's been talking about buying a bigger TV!
Oh yeah? Well, flat-screen TVs are definitely in these days. Want to go check them out on the way back? We're beefing up our electronics department this month.
Oh, definitely. My parents don't know anything about electronics, and I've just gotta see my kung fu movies on the big screen!
We've got some pretty big ones in stock. I bet they'd be big enough for you to fit into.
Decided to go to Junes with the others. Junes Electronics Department.
Wow! This is huge! And holy crap, it's expensive. Who buys something like this?
Give me just a second. I'm just gonna check my notifications for, let's see. Okay, yeah. Just making sure it's still what I need it to be. My friends are doing a movie night, and I'm making sure they're not on the second movie, because I've seen the first one a ton of times, because I have the DVD of it, but, because they're watching A Knight's Tale. But the second one's going to be Parasite, and I haven't seen that yet, and I really want to, so I want to make sure I'm not going to miss it.
I don't know. Rich folks? Honestly, not many people shop for TVs here. That's why we don't have clerks around.
Huh. Not worth trying then, I guess. Well, at least looking's free.
The image on the TV like moves in and out. It looks like a lot faster than it did on the PS2 version.
Can't get in. Figures.
So something slightly different, but not like dramatically different.
This proves it. It was all just a dream.
She used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine. Or whatever, I don't know.
Besides, these flat screen TVs are so thin, you just end up on the other side. What am I saying? So, Chia, what kind of TV are you guys in the market for?
They said they wanted one that's cheap. You got any suggestions?
Well, miss, might I suggest this one over here? It's the newest model, just released this spring.
What? That's not cheap at all! There's way too many zeros!
I really think it's Pickles. It'd be worse if Mr. Peanut Butter was a character in this too.
I should have asked what you meant by cheap right off the bat.
You got connections, right? Come on, hook me up!
You know I can't do that. Hey, how about this one over here? It's a display unit, it's a little old, but...
With a TV this big, you really might be able to go inside. What is that sign to the left? Is it saying that the TV's brand is Moo?
What kind of TV do you...
Huh? Something wrong, Yosuke?
It's funny, you can still see his hand
arm
through the TV if you really look hard enough.
Whoa.
Like before, I don't think you could. Like it was just like a...
Is that some kind of...
Like basically you just saw from
model?
here
Like with
or
a
whatever.
new function?
But you can kind of see an outline of the hand in the TV now.
Hell no!
You gotta be kidding me. Did you really stick your hand through the screen?
Oh man, this is for real. That's some magic trick, man. So how's it work, huh? What's the magician's secret?
Both of them are staring at you, astonished. You might be able to put in more than just your arm. Like my penis! No, I don't know. Actually, that doesn't seem like more than an arm. I don't know.
Oh my god!
There's empty space inside. You tell them that.
What do you mean, inside?
What do you mean, empty space?
Seems very spacious in here.
What do you mean, spacious?
Oh, I thought that was his thoughts. I don't think he was... I didn't think he was saying that.
I mean, what's going on?
Holy crap. I think this is all too much for my bladder.
And this is where I did my first, like, really complicated animation thing and editing.
What the?
I made Yosuke, or Yosuke, or whatever, dance at a club, kind of. Well, dance to Out West, or whatever.
I've been holding it in all day. I haven't had
whatever
a chance
that
to go.
Travis Scott group was. I can't remember what the name was.
I can't hold it anymore.
Would have been a lot easier to do with
Shit,
this version since
customers,
it's all
they're coming.
super sharp. It probably would have been like everything in Photoshop would have just snapped to instead of having to make every single point to cut out Yosuke.
What? But we've got a guy half stuck in the TV here! What are we gonna do?
Wait! Whoa!
And with that, the game gets weird. We're now in the TV, whatever that may mean.
Ow! I landed right on my wallet.
Man, where the heck are we?
I can say firsthand that definitely
What
sucks.
is this place?
some place inside Junes?
Hell no, it isn't. I mean, we fell through a TV. Actually, what is going on here?
Like, it's a very minor struggle. I mean, like, I'm not trying to say guys have it worse, because that's just silly, but sitting on a wallet for hours because you keep it in your back pocket sucks.
We're still alive.
Basically,
right?
It makes your ass feel broken by the end of the day. Are you guys okay? I want to seem like I care about them. Understanding is increased.
I
Nice.
think my butt's cracked now.
Of course it is.
Whoa.
What now? Did you wet your pants?
No, stupid. Look around.
It's like a TV studio of some sort.
Is this a studio?
That's what I said.
All this fog. Or is it smoke? There's no place like this in Inaba, is there?
Hell no. But man, this place is huge.
What are we gonna do?
I mean, we would need to find a way out anyway, so let's look around.
Huh? But look, we need to get home and... Huh? Wait a minute. Which way did we come in from?
Seems to me that, like, they fell. Like, they came from straight up. Especially since there's those, crime scene silhouettes on the ground there.
I don't see a way in.
The chalk outlines that
out.
aren't made in chalk in this game, I guess.
What? That can't be right. How could that be?
I don't know. Don't ask me. I can't take this anymore. I want to go home.
Okay, so how?
Let's look for... We're doomed! Just be a pessimist now. Let's look for a way out.
Yeah, an exit. We need to find one. Let's calm down and think about this. Alright, so we need to find a way out.
Is there really a way out of here?
Presumably there would have to be.
We got in, so we must be able to get out somehow.
That's true, but...
If there's no exit, we're trapped, so let's cross our fingers and look around.
What is this place? It feels different from where we were before.
Okay, give me just a second. I'm gonna check my notifications again real quick. Okay, so I got like 5 minutes. Hopefully I can get to a save point.
It looks like we're in some kind of building, but damn, this fog's so thick I can hardly see.
Are you sure we're not wandering farther away?
I can't be positive, but we've got to trust our instinct a little.
I know, but...
Seems there's no choice for now but to continue onward. And hope we can get out of here within 5 minutes, but I kind of doubt it.
Hey, is it me or is the fog lighter here?
Seems that way. It's definitely more detailed.
No service.
I don't know if it's more
What a
clear,
surprise.
though.
Can you guys slow down a little? It's hard enough to see where you're going. Huh? What the?
It's definitely creepy.
It's a dead end.
There's
no exit.
scratched out faces on posters, and in the original it looked like blood everywhere, but now that I can see the yellow and white, it just kind of looks like paint.
It keeps getting creepier and creepier the further we go.
But there's still what appears to be some sort of noose and a chair, so that's you know, ominous.
I can't hold it any longer! My bladder's gonna explode!
Yosuke, what are you doing?
It's weird to me that he goes like parallel to, oh, perpendicular, like just right up against the wall. When there's corners, it seems like you would go in a corner if you're a normal person.
Before I piss my pants!
You're going here? Oh, you have got to be kidding.
Turn around! I can't go if everyone's watching! I can't do it. It's all your fault if my bladder bursts.
Like I care. Anyways, what's with this room? Check out these posters. Their faces are all cut out. Someone must really hate this person.
It looks almost like the poster of that Inca singer from the bulletin board or whatever, and from the news.
Dude, this chair and rope, that kind of arrangement is never good. It's tied in a noose. Is this a scarf?
Come on, let's go back to where we came from and look somewhere else for an exit.
It's good to me. This place is very bad energy-esque.
I think I've seen that poster before.
Who cares? Let's go! I'm sick of this place. And I'm not feeling so good.
Now that you mention it, me too.
It's funny, the yellow paint is like very pixely looking compared to the rest. Like the splotches are all squares. Actually, the white is too on the closet there. Your body does feel heavy. Could it be due to this place's oppressive atmosphere?
All right, let's go back. I'm seriously starting to feel sick.
Phew! We finally made it back here. Wait, what's that?
I think more of the lines are actually like voice captured, like voice lines.
There's something over there.
In this version, which is cool, because I don't have to read every single thing now, which is nice. It means I can save my voice a bit. It's just such a weird motion.
What is this thing? A monkey? A bear?
What in the world?
That's what I want to know. Who are you guys?
It talked!
Is Teddy's voice different too?
What are you? You want to fight?
Don't yell at me like that.
Yeah, I think his voice actor is different again, like Chie's. Maybe it would be better to ask him nicely. What is this place?
This place is what it is. It doesn't have a name. It's where I live.
You live here?
If I was you guys, I'd hurry back to the other side. Someone's been throwing people in here. It's a big headache.
Huh? Throwing people in? What are you talking about?
I don't know who's doing it. I just want them to think before they go doing things like that.
Hey, what's your problem? What gives you the right to yell at us like that?
He's like twerking, like in this really small space of his body. It's really strange looking. I know he's like panicking.
What are you?
That's what it looks
Where
like to
are
me.
we? What the heck is going on here?
I already told you. Anyways, you should hurry back.
What it comes down to is, you want us to get out of here, right? Well, so do we. We just don't know how, damn it.
That's why I'm saying I'll let you out.
Like I keep saying, we don't know where the frickin' exit... Wait, what?
Frickin' exit.
What the hell?
Where did those TVs come from?
That's something I don't like about the new intro on this one, is it doesn't show the TVs. Because it really looks cool.
Okay,
in the
now go,
anime
get out of here. I'm a busy bear.
What's going on now? Whoa! Hey! What are you doing?
Stop pushing!
And back to reality. Oh, there goes reality. Oh, whatever. He's so mad, but he... something. I'm not the biggest Eminem guy, so...
Is this?
Spaghetti.
Did we
That's
make
about
it back?
all I care to know right now.
Attention shoppers!
Our daily limited time sale will now begin at the side dish area on the first floor. Why not try the delicious fresh produce Juness picked for you this morning as your side dish for dinner tonight? All ages are invited to take advantage of this incredible bargain.
Crap, it's already that late?
Looks like we were in there for quite a while.
That's right. Now I remember where I saw that poster before. Look over there. That's the poster we saw.
What's up now? Hey, you're right. They're the same. I couldn't tell before without the face, but it was Misuzu Hiragi. She's been all over the news lately. Something about her husband having an affair with that announcer lady who died the other day.
Hey, so does that mean that weird room we saw? Could it be related to that Yamano lady's death?
I would hope not, but it seems kind of likely.
Now that I think about it, there was that creepy noose hanging from the ceiling. Yeah, stop! No more! We gotta stop talking about this. I'm gonna wipe what happened today from my brain. I don't think my poor heart can take anymore.
I'm feeling a chill, too. Let's go home. I want to lie down and rest.
Seems fair to me.
Hey, welcome home.
You feel sluggish.
Well, I doubt you'd know. But have you heard anything about a student named Saki Konishi?
People feel sorry for her. She wasn't at school today. She discovered the body. Let's say people feel sorry for her, because among my friend group, that is kind of accurate.
Because of the media attention, right? I've heard that too.
I don't want them to think we're like, watching the... keeping an eye on people, like, knowing that they know something about the investigation. That would be kind of
honest,
stressful for him.
We got a
I'm
call
sure.
from her family. She's disappeared.
Well, that sucks.
We've got people looking for her, but she hasn't been found yet.
Especially since she's supposedly the squad's soulmate as a whole, like every single person's, allegedly. That's not going to go down well.
Work just keeps piling up.
And now, more on the case still casting a shadow over the foggy town of Inaba. Not long ago, television announcer Mayumi Yamano was found dead in the small town. Up until now, her whereabouts prior to her death had been unknown. But the police investigation has found that she had been staying in the region's famous Amagi Inn.
That's Yukiko's family's inn.
She had apparently been staying there alone. Perhaps she was taking a vacation to recover from her ordeal?
Oh yes, the Amagi Inn. Their hot springs are first rate. The manager's teenage daughter also works there, and it's rumored that she'll take over the inn this spring. If that happens, she'll be one of the youngest managers on record. I should book another trip there.
That sounds creepy.
I see. Moving along, it's time for the weather report. The rain has begun to subside. From now until morning, heavy fog warnings will be in effect in the Inaba region. Visibility will be severely reduced, so please be careful if you plan on driving in the area.
News continues. Just before the announcer was found dead, she was apparently staying at the Amagi Inn, run by Yukiko's family. And it seems the whereabouts of Saki Konishi, who discovered the body, are unknown.
Is the ramen ready now?
Let's friggin' hope so.
Give it some more time.
Actually, wait. No, let's not hope so, because I don't get any, because you all didn't get food from me. What a caring, doting family. You sneezed. You feel a slight chill.
Are you sick? You're probably still adjusting to the new environment. Nanako, could you get him some cold medicine?
I used a friggin' Frasier Boy and Juicy J clip for the reference joke on this. That's funny. I'm just remembering everything I did for YouTube on this so far.
You should get to bed after you take it.
Okay, let's go ahead and check. Quiz shows on TV. Nanako, people who are sick should stay in bed. There's fog today, so you should go to sleep early or you'll catch a cold. What do you have to say, Dojima? You should go straight to bed tonight. Spring can be, or cold can be tough. What about food? Nothing catches your eye. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and save, and because the next movie is starting, the one I haven't seen, I'm going to be backing out. But I would like to personally just thank everyone for watching. I hope you had fun. I know I have, especially since it's going smoother today compared to yesterday. That's a good sign. I think it means good things are coming. But, you know, I'll see you hopefully soon. And thanks for watching again. Bye for now.